20. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Looking to throw Fields. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Hauled in left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fields coming back after the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. Baker now from the gun. Into a crowd and intercepted! And the Steelers are gonna have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football. Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Boswell to add the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll run here on first down. He's out in the clear. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Putting a receiver in motion. The give here on second. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He's got time here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here's Fields to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Fields on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. He's going to push one deep down there. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over off their 3rd interception of this game. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They send a man in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Pressure's there, and the steal curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Buccaneers driving ahead. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Here we go, it's Mayfield. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, Baker shakes himself free. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Baker now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game. Here's Baker to throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Mayfield now, blitz coming. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Trying for the deep ball. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down throw for Fields. Launches one deep downfield. It's complete! Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
First throw for the backup now. Dump off caught by his back. Still going inside the 35. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To throw, Mayfield. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Baker throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another carry for him. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back-to-back. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
They're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Receiver in motion, going left. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to push this past the marker. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Boswell to add the PAT. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They send him left out of the slot. Baker now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Bucs have it to begin the 4th, and this game, whew, it has been a nightmare for them so far. And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. Pressure coming, Baker. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers have it once again after yet another interception.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he could separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's second down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hand off to the back. Room to run inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Boswell to add the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second and 3 now. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They've got a man in motion. Second and 8. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Baker now off the play fake. Taken in by Smith. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take 7 points off the deficit.
14.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He throws a bullet. He's got it inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25.
At their own 21-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 21-yard line.
They give it to him again. That's good room at the 35. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play, got on top of that one for the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw. That's caught at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. White. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead by another point.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. He beams one deep right side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got it at the 30. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they end the season